Guys, this is Russ with Joe's Gaming and Electronics, today with another highly requested video. Today I'll be showing you guys how to replace the board on a Garmin Forerunner 235. So let's begin. First of all, just have it face up, the glass of the watch face. Get your heat gun, set it to about 150 degrees Celsius with air pressure of 50. So if you guys have a heat gun that can adjust pressure and adjust temperature, that would be very nice and necessary for you guys to complete this repair. So just go ahead and work your way around the screen. Don't heat it up so much because it could burn the LCD and you cannot reuse the screen again because then the backlight just wants to go out. So that's pretty much enough heat there. So usually I have a gasket gauge. It's about 0.005 thickness, so it's very, very thin. Go ahead. I usually go on the right top button. I usually start there and I usually pry my way up. And then once you get it in there, just work your way around. Take your time because you don't want to go too deep inside. You can damage ribbons. There is a ribbon for the screen that you can damage if you go too deep inside. So just work your way around. Some spots are a little more difficult than others, but you just have to keep it at the same distance between the center of the screen. Just keep going. And once that's done, sometimes when you do try to pry it up, it still doesn't want to come back up. So just work your way around again. And once you have the screen coming up, catch it there and just pry up a little bit to not damage the screen. And go ahead, pry upwards. You will see this internally. Go ahead and undo the ribbon for the screen. It will be located to the right here, right of the watch. Go ahead and unplug the ribbon with your flat-headed screwdriver. There will be some tape. You don't just pull the screen off because you can damage the ribbons and you will not be able to use the screen again. So go ahead and just hold on to the adhesive and just peel it up. Don't peel all the adhesive off because you will need it in the future. Usually just like to push back the adhesive a little bit so it gives me room to work with. So go ahead and set aside the screen. So the next step would be there's going to be this ribbon for the heart rate. It's for the back cover, heart rate, that reads your heart rate, and for the charging pins. And then take a T5 screwdriver and unscrew the two screws. And now, once you have it there, I usually just check if it's free. Since it's not free, I usually start from the antenna side, since there's not much components I can damage from there, and just work my way up. Sometimes it is a little tough to get out. That it's just built very tough, so it just takes some time to get out. The antenna comes out. Go ahead and just plug it back in there. This goes into those clips. And go ahead and get your replacement board that you can purchase on our website at JoesGE.com. And there's the ribbon usually for the heart rate. Locate the ribbon to the right, the connector. Put the board in that way. So it clips in. You'll hear a couple clips that go in. And I usually like to put the ribbon in first, the heart rate ribbon. Make sure it's in all the way because you don't want to take apart the whole watch to get back into there to get it working again for the heart rate. Get the 2 screws with the T5 screwdriver, screw them back in there. Next, go ahead and locate the screen again. And on the back of the screwdriver, just go ahead and push the adhesive in. And once that's there, the screen should light up. Make sure the screen fits nice and easy, which it does. I usually don't have to clean up the adhesive because it does help the B7000 stick. Go ahead and get your B7000. Work your way around. Put a good amount in just to keep it safe, just to keep it from going anywhere, from water leaking in when you are going to take a swim. Plug the B7000 back up. Make sure the clips of the bands align with the Garmin logo. Just go ahead and place the screen down. Got it perfect. And take some clips that will hold the screen down, and just put some cardboard up on each end to not make it damage the screen, because it will damage and it will scratch up the screen if you buy a new screen and back housing and board. It'd just be very nice for you to have this handy tool with you. And I usually just let it sit for about 3 to 4 hours, depending on the climate indoors. If it's room temperature, I usually just let it sit 5 to 6 hours. But if it's a little colder, it cures faster. But the best cure would be 24 hours. If you leave it in for 24 hours, that would be the best. And that is how you replace a board on a Garmin Forerunner 235. Thanks for watching, guys.